of ends. Squeaky, the last man standing, will try to utilize all of his utility where he has it. For now, it goes down.
Bystanders.
The bystanders swing onto this and understand there's 3 points to be had. They take it with open arms. In the back lines, Tekers has made some damage onto the side of VP. Remember, VP of holding Apex for so long throughout the middle pack of this game. Yort comes in, finds Simsy, instantly removed from play. He's got another point towards the bystanders, and now they can begin to flex. They have full utility. They have full economy. They've not really had any kinds of fights leading into this one whatsoever, so now they can put it all towards good use. VP, however, they'll have expended everything they brought to this fight. But my word, to make it to top 3 from this position, it's sketchy and takes a lot of coordination to do so.
Yeah.
The question is, are there just too many teams in... I don't even necessarily say it's too many teams, it's more the position on the map. There's no real hard cover unless you're going to try and run these walls. And the bystanders, they could just throw every single offensive bit of kit that they've got towards them and ultimately shut down the push. There is still one player of Ents alive. It's Squeaky, and we have seen him pull a 1 versus 4 in a final engagement before. Seems like it's a little bit of a far cry given his position at the moment, but if he pushes the bystanders and knocks one of the players, it starts to even up this battlefield. But look at the ground the bystanders hold in comparison to VP. They have one very limited area that they have to move from, while the bystanders can cover all angles.
They have a better spot. So this is the question: is they should be using a few smokes for themselves and then just wait for VP to commit all their smokes to get forward. Because I think VP has a few crates to play with. But if bystanders manage to use a few smokes and get some angles on them, they could be opening it up. They are in a outnumbering situation for them, 4 versus 3 right now. Squeaky has been found by Keanu. Keanu really doing some work in this fight so far, and now smokes are being committed. Look, this is the one. They want to split. If they can do a 2-2 pincer maneuver, flashbangs committed as well. They have some nades as well. They know already where they are, where they're going to be going at. So if they can be doing a split, Flamey opening up in Perfectix. This is massive. Returned, though, from Spyro onto Flamey. It's a 3 versus 2 sims.
The molly. It's on the floor. It's not quite got round the corner, but Spyro is heavily tanked up. Perfectix looking for support, but it might not come through because the pressure is beginning to mount. Flamey probably out of arm's reach, have been able to survive this one. Not a problem, though. VP pick up another point. Even across the board, and even though these flashes are starting to come in, all they'll do is hold them up against the blue. We haven't seen the full utility commitment just yet. Everyone using it sparingly, but still, we'd have to assume this is in the bystander's hand. They hold the most amount of ground. Perfectix goes round the corner for Tulins, looking for York. Round the back of him, gets him in the head. He goes down. If he sees that one player around the corner, that would be absolutely formidable. Jumping shot. I see you.
No
Thank you very much.
way.
There is no way. VP, what in the world was that? From start to finish, the entire game, they've just thrown all caution to the wind, Martin. Fully send it, and even in the final circle, they come out on top. Like, they're all unwinnable circumstances, and they've still done it.
That was just crazy. Like, how did they manage to do this? Like the off angle first of all, getting them low, and then the other pushes on the other sides. Bystanders just not ready for this, and also the amount of utility that they committed. They should have gotten more knocks and more kills, so that they had the nades, they had the mollies, they just didn't hit them. They missed the nades basically.
Well, a very, very damn good game from VP, and honestly, some much-needed points, to be fair, for their position that are currently on the board. We'll take a look at the scores on the doors and show you exactly where the teams placed throughout that final engagement. 19 points, though, to start the day for VP. Heroic still stabilizing up towards the top 14. Ents, Apex, again, all these top teams. A couple of points here and there for Ents, been able to make top 3. They'll be happy with it. For Apex still, with the situation they were put in against VP, but we cannot take anything away from them whatsoever. From the very start, that maneuver to get to that spot, to defend it, to then win the game off the back of it is just truly incredible.
Yeah, amazing macro movement for them. Definitely feel like they're back in full form, and this is super impressive. This spot that they played was just like mind-blowing. If Ents had 4 or 5 nades more between them, and they didn't get baited by the bait smoke, they could completely have removed them from that spot early on. Apex also tried to do some work. Tekers actually managed to do quite a good amount of work on them, but VP just came out and showed who they are.
Well, that's it for game number 1. We'll take a very short break. When we come back, we'll hit game number 2, and hopefully it's just as explosive as game number 1.